What's going on, guys? I want to thank everybody for checking out this video. But today I've decided to share something that really disturbs me a lot, especially with all the things that are going on recently with all the the police killings, the unarmed police killings of black people, and the with the Colin Kaepernick thing, still in limbo. Even though it seems like it's so far away, you know what I'm saying? It's only like a year removed from the Colin Kaepernick. It's only like 5 years since the Trayvon Martin, and then all the things that have followed since those things. And black people just constantly trying to prove every day that it's a racist. The the world itself is more racist than what you think it is. And what I have today is something that deeply disturbs me at a young age, and people feel like kids can't be racist, or racist person. I feel like racism is a taught thing. And what I want to share with you today is a video that I happened to scroll by on Facebook while I'm just chilling. I'm laid up. I'm a little crippled right now. I just had surgery on my knee. But I happened to scroll by this video, and somebody said, not at a young age. This isn't funny. So I'm thinking maybe, hey, the kid, and I see like this box of, looks like cookies or candies or whatever in the video, and I'm thinking, hey, maybe the kid lied about something. Maybe the kid is, or maybe the kid is being punished, for doing something bad, and maybe the video, and I'm thinking the video itself is going to be about the parenting of the parent, and that's usually what these videos are, what I'm saying. And with that caption, I was thinking maybe the parent went too hard on the child at a young age, because it looks like a innocent young white girl. So that's what I thought was going on. And this child can't be more than 4 or 5 years old. I'm going to say she's 3, but 4 or 5 at the latest, what I'm saying, judging by her language. But I'm going to play the clip. I'm going to let you guys check it out, and then I'm going to respond.
Where are they gone?
I don't know.
You don't know. So who ate them all?
Someone come round and they just ate them all.
Someone come round and ate the cakes.
Yeah.
So someone broke into a home and ate Mr. Kipling's Angel Slices. Didn't take the TV, didn't take, some jewellery. They took these cakes.
And it was a black man.
What? Like, this video makes me so mad. Like, I had to come in here. I haven't been in here in a while, but I had to come in here because I'm like, at 4 or 5 years old, what I'm saying, or even younger, this child, what I'm saying, all kids lie when they get in trouble. They hide or whatever. They do all things. But at 5, it was a funny video, and then at the end, it was a black man. Like, that is a taught behavior. No kid is going to say those things. Like, you had to teach your child to say something about black people, or she had to hear, because kids are spongy. Kids hear everything. So either you taught your child specifically how to say that, or they're listening to you or your surroundings, the people you have around you that are being racist. What I'm saying? That are saying something about black people and a negative light that makes her think that, hey, if someone breaks in the house, it has to be a black man. You know what I'm saying? Or something has to happen, that black people are bad. So now what happens if this never got unchecked? She's laughing at the end of the video. That's the part that gets me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the video happened and she, say, hey, no, stop it, like this could have been nipped in the butt at this age. Whether she heard it from the mother, whether the father, a friend, daycare center, wherever she heard it at, this could have been nipped in the bud right there at a young age. But it wasn't. Instead, what I'm saying, she was, I'm not gonna say applauded, but kids love laughter. They feel that energy from laughter. So she thinks it's funny. So you laughed at it instinctively, didn't even think twice about it. You laughed at the child for saying it, and then felt the need to post a video because you thought it was funny. You thought it was that funny, and it makes me mad because, like I said, this could have what's going to happen in the future? What if something happens? I don't know. It's a cookout, or maybe the daughter's in the pool by herself in the backyard one nice day or something like that, and something does happen. You know what I'm saying? Something really does happen, or you're cooking on you forget a spatula or something. Something the phone anything happens, and something happens while your child is outside, and so they have to interrogate your daughter because your daughter is the only witness, and what she's going to say, and it was a black man. Like your daughter had no proof of anything. Like your daughter was in the house, you were in the house, and decided to say a black man did it out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? What would happen if you know what I'm saying? What if you're in a a suburban neighborhood and there's only one black guy that lives in the neighborhood that happens to live like one or two houses down. You know what I'm saying? All eyes are going to be on him. You know what I'm saying? What is he doing? Where were you at? What were you doing? Who was at your house? You know what I'm saying? All these things that never had nothing to do with him. But because you taught your daughter, or she was around people that assumed that if something bad happens, it had to be a black person. Like, I don't understand like the process of that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand the reason why. And this is why I love social media so much, is because I think black people for so long have been trying to prove that hey, there is a lot of racism in this world that goes unrecognized, and people don't believe us. Even the white friends that we talk to every day, because they're cool with us and they don't see any racism. You know what I'm saying? They think everything's cool. Nah, man, you tripping, man. Nah, it's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's all social media has done in the last couple years since it's become more and more popular, and cell phones and technology. Now everybody can record a video and upload it at the click. You know what I'm saying? At a second, and get a million people to watch it. Is that we were right? This isn't new. Black unarmed killings aren't new. The criminal justice system isn't new. Racial slurs, racial profiling, all that stuff isn't new. This is stuff we've been going through that you don't know because people cover it up. They're not racist in public. And what people don't realize is that people don't realize is that this isn't far removed. You know what I'm saying? Like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, the Black Panther Party, the end of segregation, all that stuff wasn't even more than 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that long ago. Like, people have grandparents that are alive. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to my grandmother, that are alive, that was there before all that happened. How do you know they don't wish it was back then? You know what I'm saying? Until you talk to them, they just hide it because they don't want to be. They don't want to be the black sheep, you know what I'm saying, of the world. They don't want people to be like, hey, you're racist, don't talk to that person. People don't, a lot of people have feelings about something, but they don't want the backlash. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people, when they get caught in something, especially as far as racism, they tend to backtrack on what they said because they might mean what they say, but they don't want the backlash from meaning what they say. So they backtrack and try to apologize and try to get out of it. And really, that's really how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what people don't understand is that people assume that because we're in this generation that, you have black athletes, the president was black, we have black judges, the lawyers, all these things like, hey, racism is gone. It's not. There's people still in place. Like, all these things are just now happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people still in place, in power, that there might not be a system that's meant to hold us down and to hold us back, but there's people that are in power that if they're racist, they can impose their will without being susceptible to being racist. Like, people won't assume they're being racist. They think, hey, they're just going about their job. They just gave that man a sentence, even though he gave the same white man 3 months for the same thing, and he gave this guy 5 to 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just think they're going about their job. They think we're crazy when we see these things. You know what I'm saying? But we're like, this video, like, it makes me so mad. And it's like, it's just a toddler. You know what I'm saying? It's just a toddler. You know what I'm saying? But to have a toddler say these things at a young age, and I'm of the belief that toddlers, you know what I'm saying? Toddlers and kids are some of the smartest people in the world because they're trying to figure things out. They're thinking. The thing that stops a toddler from thinking is adults and parents telling them, hey, no, you can't do this. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do this. You can do this, but you can't do that. That's what stops a child from thinking. But at young ages, kids ask a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? They mimic a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? They ask smart questions. The questions get more intense. You know what I'm saying? The kids do things. You know, kids know. You act like they don't know because they're a toddler. But if you catch them doing something that they know they're not supposed to be doing, they'll look at you with a scary face because they know they're not supposed to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? And so to me, she might not fully understood the extent of her words, but it's not about the toddler. It's about the environment that she was around and the reaction that the child got for that kind of behavior that really ticks me off. You know what I'm saying? And it just, to me, it's just another video that proves that every day that, like, we're not crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get tired of being around people. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you have your white friends that aren't racist, or you have your white friends that don't seem racist, and they think like, nah, man, it's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? Or they think because you feel a certain type of way about a certain group of white people that you're against all white people, and that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I understand there's always going to be people that don't like you for some reason. You know what I'm saying? But don't not like a person for something they can't control. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was born black. I can't control that. You know what I'm saying? Nor do I want to change it. You were born white, Mexican, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But to judge a person and you don't even know them, you know what I'm saying? Just off rip. They could be the nicest person you ever met, but because they're a certain color, they don't want something from you. You know what I'm saying? Like that irks my soul, man. To treat people differently because they're a certain color, and to cast people off. And the thing that people don't understand too is that, a lot of people want to make it like black people are so bad. You know what I'm saying? Muslims are so bad. Everything's fine except everything's bad except white people. There's a group out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And it just amazes me, like, how people don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are like they like, nobody can't do anything wrong. Black people are robbers. All Mexicans are illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a big issue, and I just don't get it. And to act like it's all fine and dandy, like, you understand, we're segregation and the Malcolm X and the "I Have a Dream" speech and all that, like, that wasn't too long ago. That was like 30, 40 years ago. That speech happened. Like, it wasn't too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you have to understand, you have to go through that full on slavery. Then you have segregation, desegregation. Then you have now where it seems like racism is less apparent, but you still have that group of people who are transitioning from being born or living for a while in the racist generation or the segregated era that still feel it should be that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's still those people that exist, and usually when these things happen, it's usually the older people on these videos when these things happen. But to see it happen at a young age from somebody in the new generation, it had to be taught. You don't come out the womb thinking, "Hey, who broke into the house?" And it was a black man. You know what I'm saying? That irritates me to my soul, man. But I just want to share that little bit with y'all, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Please like, share, and subscribe. And, you know what I'm saying? Till next time, man. It's Vaughn.